But there's a new pocket fixed blade in the lineup, so I had to come check it out. So this is a first look at just a couple of the things from their booth, and we'll start with that pocket fixed blade. It's called the Stock. We thought, sorry as I fumble, we thought initially it was called the Stoke, but it's named after the designer's last name, which should be Stock. Get full confirmation of that by, but yeah, little 8CR blade, two blade shapes, the shape there.
Audio keeps cutting awesome.
Do we want to stop?
No, we'll keep going.
Oh, we're going to keep. I apologize. Maybe we change batteries after this, but anyway, two blade shapes. Little clip blade here. These are about 3-inch blades, not quite, but right in that ballpark. And it's really a modified sheep's foot, even though they're calling it, I think, a drop point there. Really cool little blade shape. I especially like this one, honestly. I think it's a great little utility player. You've got a full flat grind, and the steel is not too thick, so that is going to be just a great daily cutter. If you'd rather have some belly, check out that Bowie version right there. It's really nice. Kind of a saber height flat grind on that, so not as efficient of a slicer as the other blade shape is going to be, but you will be able to kind of push it a little harder, as I like to say. And G10 scales, nice and slim. The index finger groove here, if you have really large fingers like me, might be a little on the small side, but it's not prohibitive, not too prohibitive anyway. But let's get to the sheath. I did say it was a pocket fixed blade, and you could certainly change this J-clip out for a slimmer thing, but also it's probably actually more intended to be carried on the belt or inside the waistband. But man, such a cool little piece right here. And actually you can order these right now on the KnifeCenter website too. All right, next up is the Military 2. Yes, this was kind of unveiled at Blade Show last year, and yes, Spyderco knows that they haven't been able to get it out, get it fully released yet. They're working on it. It should be sometime this year is what we're hearing. They're giving themselves kind of a wide runway to make sure they don't miss the deadline, so to speak. Should be sooner, but as with everything these days, it's hard to tell for sure. But here you go. It is essentially, it takes the best elements of the Paramilitary 2, which we'll get to here in a second, and brings them back onto the military, the design that inspired the Paramilitary 2. Visually from the front, the first thing you'll notice is the finger choil right there, of course, allows you to choke up there and get a slightly different feel or a slightly different level of control on the blade than the original. And then the compression lock as well. Rather than a liner or a frame lock, you now have this spine-mounted lock with the finger-safe action. I'm always a big fan of that, as you folks know. 4-position pocket clip. Yeah, it's got all of those nice hallmarks. 4-position pocket clip, of course, means you can carry this knife tip up. Original Military, you couldn't do that, of course. And last but not least, for this first look, this quick look, is a couple sprint runs. The Manix 2 with the Brown G10 and the 15V steel was highly successful. They're bringing that combination to 2 more of their highly sought after USA-made models. The Shaman, for one, right here, which of course feels great in the hand, and you've got that nice thicker blade here if you need something with more kind of chutzpah, more strength behind your cut. And then of course the kind of do everything hallmark, almost flagship these days of Spyderco's lineup, the Paramilitary 2. There you go. Still got plenty of meat on the bone on that blade for heavier work, but with the full flat grind there and the distal taper out there near the tip, you get some really good efficiency out of it too. That is it for now. Again, full interview coming later with Eric. We're looking forward to spending some time with him as always. Hopefully we'll have some maybe some nice little tidbits to show us too. I don't know yet, I cannot confirm or deny, but we'll go talk to him here in a few minutes. Thank you guys so much. Keep sticking around for more SHOT Show coverage.
And sorry about the audio.
And sorry about the audio.